Grab the treat. Stay. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm ready! You found us! Welcome to Sasha Stockwell's channel.
Today I'm here with my friend Sid. She's one of my very best friends, and today we're just gonna sit and talk about all the stupid stuff we do together.
We each have lists.
Pranking Kay Wilkes, making her cry, sitting on the bus thinking everyone hated us. Okay, so a little backstory on this. We played softball together, and that's kind of how we became friends.
Yeah.
College softball together. And we went through a little phase.
She went through the phase.
You started! Yeah, but that was you!
But you were addicted. You'd be like, let's prank dial more people. It's prankdial.com. You can do it on the website, on the app.
I think
two
it's
calls per thing on the website and the app. We would go through her 2 calls, and she'd be like, we need someone else's phone. I need to prank call more people. She didn't answer.
Okay, so what this website does is it has like a scripted voice, and it would just say stupid stuff, and it would pause appropriately so people could like talk back, and they think they're having a conversation, but you can listen
After.
Oh, it records it, and then you
Yeah.
can listen to it after.
Yes. How do I explain Katie?
I would say of all our friends, she's the most likely to believe a prank call.
Yes. And she was sitting like kitty corner from us, so we could perfectly see and hear her reaction.
We got our friend Sierra with one of the prank dials, and it was hilarious. We're on this long bus ride, and we decided that Katie was going to be our next prank call victim. And we were sitting in the seat, all secretive, like scrolling through and listening to the scripts. And we're like, no, she's not going to believe that one. No, she's not going to believe.
Yeah.
Like, some of them were so stupid that we just thought nobody would believe it. But finally we found one about fraud, yeah. And we're like, oh my gosh, this is the only one she could believe.
So we did it, and she answered. I kept wanting to look at her, but Sasha wouldn't let me look at her because it had been obvious. And then all of a sudden, we hear her like start freaking out to like Shelly, who's sitting next to her, and she like starts calling her mom.
She was like crying, and she got up and got off the bus, and everybody around us was like, oh my god, what's wrong with Katie?
And
we're like,
we had to tell her because
we debated for a second not telling her.
Yeah.
This was a prank phone call gone wrong. But then we felt bad, so we told her.
We had to tell her, and then everyone was like, wait, that was you? And we're like, yeah. She was like, it's a joke.
We're like, we're really sorry, we didn't think that you would believe it. And then everybody was just like silent for a while.
And we were giggling still because it was still kind of funny even though we felt bad. So we're like hunched, like kind of laughing and talking about it. I just could feel the judgment of everyone.
The entire team.
Yeah.
And we sat for probably a good hour, and we're like, oh my god, everyone hates us. Oh my gosh, we can't talk to anyone.
And Katie was like, it's okay. She's like wiping the tears. It's fine. I just sounded so real. And I just felt horrible.
We continued to prank call people after that.
Oh yeah.
Even though it went terribly wrong, we felt bad.
And we even got them into it later on. I remember we'd sit in a circle and be like, when I thought Charlie was going to attack me and even you were scared.
I had that on my list too, I think.
We were having a sleepover and I was tired. Sasha was watching Friends, because she always has to watch Friends. I was facing away from her, and she was facing that way, and all of a sudden I get this like little wind and some fur across my face, and it scared the crap out of me, so I like flinched, and I hear and they hissed at me, and I was like, Sasha!
I was like, oh my god, it's fine. And then I like turn on my phone light and look over, and all of a sudden he's sitting there right next to her head, and he goes and I was like, and then I got scared too.
And then he jumped down, and then he started walking this way, and she's like, oh my gosh, she's coming over here! I was paranoid the entire night, because I sleep in his spot on the pillow, so I'll like wake up, and he'll just be above Sasha's head just staring at me.
Playing corners. Yep. My senior year, her sophomore year, she played first and I played third, and we were corners. So we were taking warm-ups. Our coach for softball he's hilarious, but when we're playing, he's kind of moody.
He can be from real happy to real mad real quick.
When we were taking warm-ups before the game, I got a grounder and I missed it in warm-ups. Raj was not happy at all. And before this game, we got there really early, so we went to that other field and we were listening to music and we were just, we're kind of messing around.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to. And then we get to warm-ups and I miss a ball and I'm like, oh my god. So then we continue warm-ups and then you missed the ball. And then we just stopped warm-ups.
Yep.
That was it.
Only the two of us missed it.
And then that was done. We didn't finish our warm-ups and then we went back in the dugout and we're like...
Roger's like,
I hate it when you do that.
we also started the corners because our shortstop and second baseman are always like, middle in.
Yeah. So we're like, well, we're corners.
Yeah, corners, yeah. So we'd compete and everything.
We almost always win.
Yeah, almost.
Fighting while making videos.
That was my next one. To do an 11-minute wedding video, it took us probably
3 days.
Yeah, we get very crazy after like 4 hours of staring at the computer.
We go to the school computer lab and we're in there for several hours at a time together, and we act so crazy that people leave the computer lab, I think.
We get to the point where we don't care how loud we are. Like, you're supposed to be quiet and have headphones, and I have a speaker, and we're sitting like 5 feet apart from each other, yelling.
She usually does the majority of the editing, but every once in a while she'll be like, so what do you think of this? What do you think I should do this? And then I'll scoot over with my chair, and I'm like, well, I think you should do this and make this shorter and you should change this a little bit. And then I give all my opinions very strongly, and then we just get mad at each other.
But we come up with some good stuff.
Together we do good. My favorite quote from you was, I think we were working on a basketball video. 1 or 2 in the morning, so it was pretty late and we're the last ones in the computer lab. We were just getting really crabby and I was being sassy and we were being sassy to each other, and she just looks over at me and she goes, sometimes I don't know how Jake puts up with you. Said that? Jake is my boyfriend. I don't even remember that.
And then the second the video's done and we're like, oh yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're so good at our job.
I'm good at what I do. Sasha's eyes get bloodshot red and we always go, and then someone will come in and we'll go,
I don't even know what you're
like, okay, I just wrote Eagles 80.
Oh god! I did not have that down! We like chugged before we left. Because it took me a while to get ready.
Yeah.
And then everybody just wanted to leave, so they left, and you waited with me, and we were like, whoa, we have to catch up, oh my gosh.
And we started to run, I don't know why we ran.
Sprinting.
Someone got a little sick.
Things got a little jumbled in the stomach.
The closest place was this ratchet old bar called Eagles 80.
I think I puked before. I puked in someone's lawn. Then we walked into this bar and I was like kind of crying because you know when you puke your eyes water. And we were just, I was a mess at least.
Yeah, I was.
And we walk in and it smelled like weed. Okay, first of all, these people are like in their 40s and 50s. Like they're
mostly old men.
not college people at all. And I'm like, oh my god, it smells like weed in here. And everybody's staring at us and we just make a beeline for the bathroom in the back.
We couldn't find it at first.
Yeah.
Where's the bathroom? But you made it the rest of the night.
I did. I puked and rallied. Our idiot dance moves. We like to go to the bar. We like to show up kind of early-ish before people are really on the dance floor. So then it's just kind of our friend group on the dance floor. And we do the stupidest dance moves you will probably ever see. But it's the most fun. That's my favorite part
I love
of going
acting
out.
like idiots. My favorite thing ever is, I don't even know, I can't remember who it was. They were like, so does Sasha get hit on all the time because she's so tiny and pretty? And I was like, no, because her dance moves are so weird. Everyone stays away from her.
It's like this one.
Yeah, she always, that's her go-to. It's like chicken wings and move your head really fast. All I wrote was Sid's first TH party. It was not fun. Someone got way too drunk. It fell in the bush, and I wanted to go do something else fun. So I called Sasha. I'm like, it's not fun. Pick me up.
I like picked you up when you were walking with everyone
we were
else.
Walking. I didn't even care. I didn't even
was
tell
like,
him.
Sid!
Yeah, I
was like yelling out the window.
Yeah. I didn't even tell the people I was with I was leaving. I was like, thank God! I had no idea what we're doing, and she's like, we're going to TH party. I'm like, alright. Like, and we show up this house that's like in the woods. All I can really remember is getting there, and there's like a dog that was about to die.
Oh, poor dog.
Yeah, he was old AF. There was a guy on the couch next to him. Also, I thought was dead. With
He was actually dead. People were
marker
writing
everywhere, slapping his face.
taking videos of him,
Yeah.
and he was just. And then somebody had shaved their head.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that was the first thing. We had to go to the bathroom, we had to pee. So we go straight to the bathroom, and there's hair, like, everywhere, like chunks of hair. And we're like, what the crap? Peeing, and I remember someone tried to get in, you're like, we're in here!
So I was the oldest person at this party. You were one of the older
Yeah.
ones. He decided that he was in love with Sid, and he followed you around everywhere. People were like going on four-wheeler rides. We were like, that's probably not safe. But then we decided we wanted to
did
go on
anyway.
a four-wheeler ride. So we thought he was gonna help us.
Yeah.
And then he could not. He was so drunk he could not do anything. So then we were like, no, why don't you just stay here and we'll come back and pick you up. We got this four-wheeler going and we just drove in little circles in the yard. And you took a Snapchat story.
Yeah.
And the next day people were like, where were you on a four-wheeler? And we're like,
Yeah. They
Oh,
were squeezing
yeah,
really
he
tight.
did come with us for a little while.
I remember.
It was probably
probably.
like he was.
He could not function.
And then he was like just following you around. We're like, oh
Yep.
my gosh, we have to get away from this kid. So we go in the bathroom again.
And I turn around, look who it is.
And all I do is look outside the door, and all of a sudden he comes staggering around the corner.
We're like, you can't come in here. Someone spilled something on me, remember? And the guy was like, oh.
Somebody was like all over her pants. And this guy, another guy who was in love with you, decided to get a roll of paper towels and just pat her down.
Yeah. And I remember we were both just like, and none of us moved. We were just like, what is going on?
And she like wanted to play it, and then you said to her, you've never even met this girl. She goes, it's only for nice people. I don't think his parents ever found out.
I don't know.
I don't know how, because that house was a mess. My for real next one was playing Clue.
Oh! I hate playing against her in everything.
We started playing this game, and she was so full of herself about her Clue skills and how good she is at
There's
Clue.
a strategy and I know it.
She'd get her little tablet, and every time something happened, she'd be like, and I was getting so mad.
Every
So-
time. No, it was interesting.
Yeah, interesting. And you were just doing it to get on my nerves, so I decided I was going to beat you. There's no way I was going to win. Molly like gave up and was helping you.
Yeah, and
Everybody was talking about how they knew who it was, and you were like, no, I know who it is, so
Yeah.
you were gonna guess.
but your turn was before me. Well, no, Carrie guessed and was wrong. So then we're all like, oh, we know.
Then Brittany went, and she was wrong too.
Yep.
And then it was my turn, and then her turn. So I had to guess, because otherwise I was gonna lose. So I guessed, and I sat there and thought about it for like 5
It's
minutes,
so annoying.
because I was getting very close to knowing, but I didn't quite know. So I had
I knew.
all dramatic, and then I guessed that I won.
Oh, I was so mad. And then for like the next week, she'd go, interesting.
My senior year in Florida, we go down to Florida for like 10 days or whatever, and we play 14 games. And at the very end, we had JV games. Some of the underclassmen could get some playing time. Sid decided that right then and there, she was going to be a catcher.
It's the only position I've never played.
I went somewhere. I went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I come back into the dugout. She had taken my catcher's gear out of the bag and squeezed it on. And I come out and you're just like,
Yeah. And then people were like, are you actually going to catch? And I was like, no, I'm the backup replacement warm-up catcher.
and then she'd go out and like warm up the pitcher between innings.
Yeah.
The thought you were
That was the
actually
actual catcher, and her thing like went up to here. Like my belly was totally sticking out. I was so confident and cocky though.
You would come in and you would get a cup and fill it with water and be like, backup replacement warm up catcher needs a drink, and then go.
Yeah. It was so fun. I loved it, but I'd never want to actually catch a game.
Well, thanks for watching this week. Thanks for watching us reminisce about the idiot stuff we do. If you want to check any of Sid's videos out, she's on YouTube as KG White Productions. She makes some really cool videos. If this video made you laugh at all, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you later.
Peace.
Peace.